I slammed the front door so hard the glass cracked. My hands were shaking, but not from fear, rage. Pure, unfiltered rage. There he was, sitting on the couch like he hadn't just burned down 10 years of our life. Like he didn't just file for full custody and tell the court I was emotionally unstable. I wasn't perfect, but unstable? After everything I covered up for him? After all the nights I let him crawl into bed reeking of her perfume, pretending I didn't notice for the sake of our daughter? "You're a monster," I whispered. And he just smiled. Like I was the one playing victim. Like he hadn't just weaponized our child against me. I looked at Ava, our daughter, standing in the hallway, clutching the stuffed bear he gave her after court. She looked back at me like she didn't know who to believe anymore. That's when I realized. He wasn't trying to win. He was trying to erase me. And he was winning. Before I tell you what happened next, make sure you're watching this alone. Because the lies I'm about to expose? They could ruin more than just a marriage. I used to believe that blood was thicker than water. That no matter how messy things got, family would never turn on you. I don't believe that anymore. Not after what Vanessa did. She was my older sister, only by 2 years, but she always acted like my second mother. Growing up, she was the one who looked out for me when our parents were too busy fighting. She taught me how to do eyeliner, how to lie convincingly, how to act strong when I felt like I was falling apart. But none of that prepared me for what came after my husband left. It started small. A favor, really. Vanessa had just gone through a rough breakup. Her fiancé cheated on her with their wedding planner, and I had a spare room. Plus, I had my hands full with Mia, my 9-year-old daughter, and a full-time job at the hospital. Having Vanessa around was supposed to help. At first, it did. She picked up Mia from school when I worked late. She cooked dinner. She even repainted Mia's room. It felt like we were building something again. Like a patchwork family trying to survive the fallout of broken promises. But slowly, the lines started to blur. Mia started calling her Nessa Mom. It was cute at first. Endearing. Then it wasn't. I came home one night and found Mia crying in her room. She said Vanessa told her I didn't love her enough to stay home like real moms do. That I was always gone because I chose work over family. I confronted Vanessa immediately. "What the hell did you say to her?" I asked, trying to keep my voice calm. She shrugged, all fake innocence. "I just told her the truth. Kids notice things, you know?" The way she said it, like she was protecting Mia from me, it made my blood run cold. I started noticing other things. Subtle, manipulative things. Mia's bedtime stories replaced with tales about how Vanessa would never leave her. Grocery receipts where my name was replaced by hers at checkout. School permission slips signed in Vanessa's handwriting. And then came the worst part. I walked in one evening, exhausted from a double shift, to find Vanessa sitting with a lawyer in my living room. "Hey sis," she said sweetly. "We were just going over some guardianship options. In case something ever happens to you." I laughed, at first. Then I saw the custody forms on the coffee table. Already half filled. "You're out of your damn mind," I whispered. But she wasn't joking. She looked me dead in the eyes and said, "You're not stable, Amelia. You work yourself to the bone, and Mia needs someone present. Someone consistent. I've been that person." That night, I told her to leave. She refused. "I'm not going anywhere," she said, stepping between me and Mia's bedroom. "Not until this is sorted legally." I felt something inside me break. Because in that moment, I realized, my sister, the person I trusted most, was trying to take my child and my life. And she'd already laid the groundwork to make it believable. The first lawyer I spoke to told me something that made my stomach turn. Unless you have proof that your sister's a danger to your child, the court may consider her presence in the home as stabilizing. Stabilizing? Was this some kind of joke? I was the one working double shifts to pay for the roof over our heads. I was the one taking care of Mia since day one. And yet somehow, because I let my sister move in during a vulnerable moment, I was now less stable in the eyes of the law. I started documenting everything. Every odd conversation. Every passive-aggressive dig she made in front of Mia. Every time she signed something without my permission. I even bought a little voice recorder and kept it in the living room. That's when I caught her. One night, while I was supposedly working late, Vanessa sat Mia down at the kitchen table and said, "You know, sweetie, if the judge asks who you'd rather live with, it's okay to say me. Mommy won't be mad. She just wants what's best for you." Mia didn't say anything. But I heard her little voice ask, "Why wouldn't I want to live with Mommy?" Vanessa didn't miss a beat. "Because she's too busy for you. You need someone who puts you first." It took every ounce of self-control not to storm into that kitchen. But I didn't. I needed that recording. I needed proof. The next day, I met with a custody attorney. I showed him the audio. He was blunt. "This helps. But it's not enough." I felt myself unraveling. My sleep got worse. I started snapping at nurses at work, zoning out mid-shift. One night, I left the stove on and burned half the kitchen curtains before I caught it. That was all Vanessa needed. She filed for emergency guardianship. Claimed I was mentally unfit and that Mia was afraid of me. And the worst part? Mia didn't deny it. She stood in court, in her little blue dress and patent shoes, and when the judge asked if she felt safe at home, she hesitated. Just long enough. Just long enough for everything to crack. I couldn't breathe. Couldn't speak. My lawyer put a hand on my back like it would keep me from falling, but I already was. The court granted temporary shared custody. I had Mia for weekdays. Vanessa had weekends. But something was off. Mia started withdrawing. She barely spoke during dinners. Stopped drawing. Stopped asking for bedtime stories. One night, I found her whispering on a video call. To Vanessa. "Don't worry," she said. "I won't say anything." I didn't even know what she meant. But I knew it was bad. I tried to bring it up, gently. "Sweetheart, is someone asking you to keep secrets?" She shook her head, fast. "No. No. Everything's fine." She was terrified. Of Vanessa. Or of losing someone. Maybe both. So I made a decision. I took a week off work, told everyone I had the flu, and followed Vanessa one Saturday after she picked Mia up. That's when I saw it. They weren't going to the movies like she said. They drove an hour out of town to a realtor's office. I watched them walk inside together. Vanessa signed something. Mia held her hand. I waited. And when they came back out, I snapped a photo. The next morning, I did a reverse image search on the photo of the building. She wasn't just trying to take Mia. She was buying a house and telling people Mia was hers. I didn't sleep that night. I kept staring at the photo on my phone of Vanessa, holding Mia's hand like she was hers, walking out of a real estate office 60 miles from the only home my daughter had ever known. The listing came up easily. A mother-daughter home on 5 acres. Vanessa was listed as the sole buyer. Move-in date? Next month. And the name she gave the realtor? Vanessa Morgan, single mom to one. Single mom. She hadn't just been planning to take Mia. She was already acting like she had. I don't remember showering or changing the next morning. I just remember showing up at my lawyer's office and slamming my phone down on his desk. This is it. This is the proof, right? He leaned forward, scrolling through the photos. Then he froze. She forged birth documents. What? She has a fake school file for Mia. Registered under her last name. Morgan. My heart dropped into my stomach. She's changing her name? I whispered. She already did. At least, on paper. She's been manipulating systems for months. She even listed herself as the emergency guardian at Mia's school. It felt like the air had been ripped out of the room. Like I'd been screaming and no one had heard. But how? I asked. How is this even possible? She's smart, he said. And she used your silence against you. He was right. I never told people about my sister's manipulations. I kept things quiet. I let her stay. I let her help. I let her slide right into my daughter's heart while I was out trying to hold everything together. And now, I was losing her. No. Not losing. Already lost. Unless I did something. So I did. I reported Vanessa to Child Protective Services. I submitted every recording, every document, the school records, the forged forms. And then, I went to Mia's school myself. I asked to speak with her teacher, Ms. Lanford. She looked nervous. Said she wasn't supposed to talk without Vanessa present. I snapped. She is not the mother. I am. You've been manipulated. She hesitated. Then she nodded just once and opened Mia's school file. That's where I found the most damning piece of all. An essay Mia had written, Why I Love My New Mom. It started with, Mommy works a lot, but Auntie Nessa says she'll take care of me forever. I felt sick. She wasn't trying to protect Mia. She was brainwashing her. I cried in my car for 37 minutes after that. Then I called my attorney again and said, I want to go to war. We filed an emergency injunction, a new custody hearing, and a criminal report for identity fraud. I wasn't playing defense anymore. Vanessa showed up in court all sunshine and pearls. Told the judge she was just being helpful and that she had no idea I felt threatened. Then I played the recording. The one where she told Mia, say you're scared of your mom. Or she'll take you away from me forever. The courtroom went still. The judge didn't speak for a full 10 seconds. Then he said something I'll never forget. I believe we are dealing with a case of psychological coercion, bordering on parental alienation. Just like that, the tide turned. Her real estate deal? Cancelled. Her guardianship? Stripped. Her access to Mia? Supervised. Mia didn't understand it all at first. She cried for Vanessa. Begged to call her. For a while, I considered it. But then I remembered. This wasn't about Vanessa's pain. It was about my daughter's truth. And she deserved a world where love didn't come with secrets. A month later, I sold the house, the one Vanessa thought she'd inherit. We moved to a little apartment on the edge of town. Just me and Mia. It's small. Cramped, sometimes. But peaceful. Last week, Mia crawled into bed beside me and whispered, Are you gonna leave me too? My heart broke. But I smiled. Never, I said. Not even for a second. She looked at me for a long time. Then finally said, "Okay. Then I won't miss her anymore."